Yay! A very good evening to you. This is Grandma Young Lady on Life and Duties Ministry. Obra ene abrabo emun semi bi ena nasfash ashamatari a eyefe a full length dress, elegant abaya dress. I am loving it, and it's pure silk. It's navy blue stripes. It's just beautiful. It fits every occasion. Just look at the back. Just look at the back. It's just amazing. Thank you so much, Nasfash. If you would like to purchase this outfit, I'm going to attach the link to this video. On Vinted app, you'll definitely purchase one for yourself, for your wife, for your auntie, as a gift. I mean, who can resist this beautiful dress? Go for it and you will thank me later. Tonight's message is rivalry battles. Rivalry battle. Must we fight as, rival? Because your husband married another woman to the union, it's making you uncomfortable. How do you deal in this situation? I'm going to take a seat, so we take this step by step. Thank you for now. Hey, beautiful family, welcome back. Yes, tonight our discussion is rivalry battle. Must we fight because we are rival? Because another woman joined the union of your marriage, and that is making you uncomfortable. How will you deal with this? How do you handle the whole situation? How do you compose yourself? And how do you self-respect yourself? That is our topic for tonight. I've posted a quote about it about a week ago, that this topic is our upcoming rivalry battle. Let's just focus on this music for a minute. It's from Kwabna Kwabna. And what it says is, I'm afraid to lose you. Love is just like a cotton wool, and if you don't handle it very well, it might even flew away, or it might just, rip roughly. So it's a delicate, it's a sensitive object. We must handle love carefully. And how can I love someone that another woman also in love with the same man? How can we share one man in peace? And must we even share one man? My dear, this is very sensitive and is very emotional topic that myself, I am feeling it. I am actually feeling it. I love my husband. Another woman also loves the same husband. My husband says he loves me, yet he loves another woman. How is this possible? Does this mean my husband is lying to me? Does this mean my husband partially loves me and loves another woman? This is what I said. It is a very sensitive topic, but yet we must deal with it, because some women doesn't know they are left to the right in the marriage anymore, in the relationship anymore. They have invested so much in it, and now they feel like the choice is theirs, either to stay or to leave. And to leave is the big question for them to answer. I started from scratch with this man. We had nothing when we were starting. We had no even proper place to sleep. Not even a comfortable, accommodation. A suitable, help. We didn't have anything. We were like students that have nothing in life. But we decided to build something out of nothing. And as God continually blessing us gradually, I have seen so many changes in my husband. Once I saw him cheating. Another time, he made a big step to marry another woman. That made me feel very, very sad. Rejected, neglected, and I felt like I have been ungrateful too. I have been denied. I am not, worth more a lady to my husband anymore. Another woman is taking over me. Another woman has been placed in front of me. It's a standing block now. I can't see my way through. All my attention and my focus is on this woman in question now. But in the midst of all this, my miserable lifestyle, that it's tormenting me so many ways, so many areas. It's affecting my career. It's affecting the way I used to carry myself as a woman. And as a matter of fact, I am starting picking on myself. Looking into mirror every second, finding fault. The reason why my husband has chose another woman over me. This is driving me mad. This is actually making me lose my brain. How do I still fit in, knowing that my husband is sleeping with another woman, showing his nakedness to someone else? Something that I respected so much. I respect my husband's privacy to an extent that I don't even want my own children to see his boxer shorts. This is how much I respect my husband. We have maid in the house, but my maid has never washed the knickers of my husband. Not even the vest. But right now, coming to realize, my husband is showing his nakedness out there to another woman. Something that is supposed to be between me and him. I need help. But everyone I turn to asking for help, all they tell me is, you need to endure, my dear. You have invested so much in this marriage. Why are you going to leave now? It is your loss. If you leave now, everything you have worked for, the last 20 years, the last 30 years, the last 10, 15, 5 years, it's just a wasted journey. Just be brave enough. You are the first wife. So don't let the second wife push you away. You need to pick up courage. Even if you need to fight, fight. If you need to curse them, curse them. If you need to, pay for some people to even take her life, just do anything. As long as you got your husband. That is the main topic here. No? It's not as long as you got your husband. You may have your husband, but due to everything that you have done behind your husband's back and your rival back, you yourself, you are not at peace. You got your husband to yourself, but you are not happy. So how do we handle this situation? Women out there, I need your help in this message. It's a very sensitive message. And the reason why I am sharing this message is I have been dealing with two particular women in this situation over the past weeks. And I could feel their pain. I could feel their anxiety, their anxiousness, the neglect, the feeling is not comfortable. I put myself into their shoe as if it's me, and I was not fitting properly. It's an uncomfortable feeling. But we are in a world, you and I have no power to stop this. It is something nobody wants. No woman wants another woman around her marriage. Nobody dreamed for this. Nobody planned for this. Nobody wished this for themselves. But it happens. And many a times it happens to the beautiful women out there. Because we believe men can marry one or two women. But women, we cannot. And that is good. But the main thing is, how will you handle the situation if it's you? This is how I need your help. Right. I started by saying this. You got to be strong. And not strong because you have to ignore it's not happening. It's happening. So you got to adapt yourself into this situation. And you got to know what's best for you and for your children. In counseling, you cannot give a direct advice like leave or stay. No, you're not allowed to do that. You do leading questions that can open the person's spirit to understand well the situation she or he is facing. And that is the time she can assess her own self, her strength, her ability, her energy, and then she will decide what's best for them. Is it good to go and be part of a union that it began, it was established without you? Is it good? I can boldly say it's not good when it's marriage. If the situation come across marriage, then it is not good. Must it be the case because of you, other people lost their home, as marriage, as wife, as husband? Then again, I will say it's not good. But that doesn't mean I am judging anybody in this situation or similar situation. I am not judging. Trying to see onipa shedi etua eniso na nyankopon ohwa akomem. Most marriages are not even ordained by God. I am not saying this to justify that other women can snatch other women's marriage from them. No. Some marriages is meant to break. It is even better apart. Some marriages. The two in this reunion know that they are not comfortable with each other. So at some point, if this marriage collapses, many people close will know that this doesn't shock us. It is something expected. But Trena so say, sunti diane de ebeba na de enam ne so beba no onwie. So it will happen anyway, regardless how long, how far, how much it's gonna happen. The marriage is gonna end, it's gonna collapse, it's gonna destroy at some point, somehow, somewhat. But whoever be the reason to terminate or to disconnect this union must be cursed. That is how I am going to land on this. That person must be cursed. May God forgive me. May God forgive you. Who am I to judge? I am not judging. But we need to learn. We need to put ourselves into so many categories that some pain that we are actually pinching on someone. If it is us, how will it feel? The feeling involved is why I am sitting here. Our real people good at that. But who yeah na so our really good. It is difficult for the two people to be honest to themselves. This marriage wasn't gonna survive anyway. So even if this person came in to put full stop to it, we should thank the person in question here. But human beings are not genuine enough to face this fact. But they will put your name on the headline. If Grandma Young Lady didn't snatch my husband, I could have still have my husband. We could have worked on our differences. We could have maintained it. We could have just managed because of the children. That is also there. Because growing up, I heard my mom saying over and over, I am in this marriage because of my children. And she did. For over the years, I am in this marriage because of my children. So that means sometimes there is something to be considered why you are where you are. Back to the question, rivalry battle. This is the situation you see friends fighting for their friend's marriage. Fighting with their rival because why have you snatched my friend's husband? I'm going to kill you. Knowing that when you kill, you are going to the jail. And your friend that you are fighting for may be still enjoying the marriage. Or possibly leave that marriage that you were fighting for her to get a better marriage. But you were not wise enough to keep your distance and keep your boundaries and also protect your own life and your own home, thinking you can fight the battle of your friend and put yourself into trouble. You may not necessarily go to jail, but you are creating enemies around yourself. And it won't be just around you. These enemies you are creating will go very viral around your own children, around your career, around your husband, if you have one, around your community, So see how many people can get connected and involved wrongly because you were fighting a battle that doesn't concern you. A battle that is not well fight for. It is not your battle. Years ago, one of my family member was fighting for her sister in her marriage because the brother-in-law took another woman as, girlfriend or side chick, however you may call it. And this was ongoing relationship. So the woman was very, very exhausted about this relationship around her marriage. It did carried on. The woman became pregnant at some point. To cut a long story short, one sister was fighting for her sister's marriage. She went as far as stepping on the lady's toe very hard with a high heel so that she can actually respond in order for her to slap or continue another fight. This woman didn't say a thing, but my family member was able to even go to police station. I'll let her watch this video and she's going to laugh. I'm telling you a genuine story. She went to police station, reported that this side chick actually met her on the street, stepped on her toes instead of she saying she stepped on her toes. Step on my toes and even call me a prostitute just to put this side chick into trouble, just to find a way to separate her from her sister's husband. So the police has no other thing to do than to call this woman for interrogation or questioning. The woman said, I never step on her toes. If anything, she stepped on my toes. She actually insulted me, but I never uttered a word because she's older than me. I see her as a big auntie or someone who can even give birth to me. So I didn't say anything. I just walk away. The police didn't believe. So in the long run, they gave this woman a warning that if you go near this woman again, blah, 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 blah. Then she came home in the evening and my mom said, Ama, now we'll see. Abaye itia wo nan so. Awa abonten. Esa fre otutu ni ba. Ama, abaye de o se wa ba aware yi ho. Na asemi oye de so otimi a wo nan so. Na ne oni ni twekura na ye onua na nkasa kra na otimi tia ne na so da. And my family member, she me mommy could rather was mommy. Let me tell you the truth. The girl didn't utter a word. I was the one that stepped on her toes very hard, very painful, because I wanted her to feel the pain, and she did. She even screamed saying, God! She never told me I am a prostitute. I just want to get her into trouble so that she can leave my sister's husband to her. Then my mom said, I said so. There's no way the girl would do that. If anything, she is in wrong. So how much more wrong can she offend the whole family by stepping on your toes? So why will you do this? She's doing it for her sister. Everybody could do so much for their sisters, and that is good. It's good fighting the right of your sisters. But if it's a relationship issue, please stay out of it. Educate your sister. Empower your sister. Encourage your sister. If you have any comfort, give it to the person you love. Do not go behind the person's back fighting on her behalf. It went ahead. The woman went into the marital room, collected everything that belongs to her sister, and said, "You are not sleeping with this man again. He's a disgrace to you, to your children, and to the whole family. So you are not going back into that room." But this relationship has been going on for like a year. And your sister that you are fighting for, every night cook and go to this man's place to sleep, whereby she has her own home. She could have said, "I am tired of this marriage. I'm not coming back to sleep here." Sometimes while she's even waiting, this man is with that side chick. But she will still wait till the man come home. So why are you going to fight this battle that can put your life in danger? And the two people who are fighting each other as rival, this is your message. My dear, sometimes when you invest so much in marriage, to quit that marriage is very, very painful. And first wives sometimes don't talk. They are quiet. Most times they are quiet when you are snatching their husband. You know why they are quiet? They met this man when they were still in school or just finished school. They had nothing. They started building future together, having children together, buying a piece of land together, sharpening short pencils for their children to go and manage so that they can do their homework. They didn't have much. But this woman, in everything she's doing, continually praying, believing God is going to make my husband great. God, please elevate my husband financially, physically, emotionally. Glorify yourself in him. Let my husband be great. Sometimes hiding the boxes of the husband because he's too old. They don't have enough money to be buying knickers and all that. Sometimes I have come across a woman who used a piece of salt fish and precursor to make soup and okra. So okra is the main meat here. Because for all you know, sometimes by the time the soup is ready, that salt fish is mashed up. You can't see it anywhere. So the okra is the main meat in that soup. And one day this woman came to me and said, "Martha, I've seen my husband cheating." I said, "No, Sister Free. No, please. Your husband won't do that too. No, after all of you have been through." He said, "Martha, I am telling you. So I am going to that house because I have told a nearby person that if you see my husband sneaking to this girl's room, just call me." So they have come to tell me that my husband has entered that house. So I am going. I said, "Sister Free, don't go. Just wait. Let him come home." He said, No, Martha, I am going." I said, "Okay, as long as you know what you are doing, you can go." She left to the house, and then what she did seems to amaze me. She said when she got there, she knocked the door straight away. And when the lady opened the door, she looked into the lady's eyes and said, "Stay away from my husband. If you don't know anything, you know that we even have a disabled child. So I am suffering enough. And then she hold the husband and slap the husband's face 2 times. This is all she went to that house to do. 2 big slap. And she left. And when she left, she came straight to me and said, Martha, this is what I did. I said, oh, that's a bit harsh. Is it necessary? What if when he comes home, he's going to create another fight? How are you going to cope? And she said she dare not, or else I will slap again and remind him things that we have been through and still going through. And if he has no respect for himself, he should have one for me, for the children. And on top of that, our disabled child, that we are praying, doing everything so that this boy can one day be able for us. She didn't touch the woman in question. The reason being is the husband who went all the way to the woman's room. So, husband snatcher, husband snatcher, husband snatcher. It's our husbands, babies for us, for people to snatch them. Let me finish my sentence on first wives. They become quiet, they become sober, they become humble, because when they think and reflect the things they have been through in their marital journey, all they begin to say is, may God help my husband for the steps he has taken. It's not a good steps. Now he got money in his pocket. Now he can buy a house if I need one. He got me 2 cars. He can provide anything I want. So he think he can use that to shut me down and push me into my own space so he can do whatever he wants. I cannot control him now. Now we can't even reason together like we used to do when we were preparing to this destination. He has it all. I am the wife at home. I am looking after the children. I cannot fetch money the way he's doing. And I cannot raise him. He's big enough. He has made his choice. I am not going to fight. And even if I try, I am the one going to lose the marriage. And I am the one who has invested more than enough in this relationship, in this marriage. So Father God, I love my husband. Continue blessing him. Continue protecting him. Continue guiding him. Continue revealing yourself to him. That one day he will come to his senses. That after all that we have been through, this is the right time for us to reason together, to bond like never before. And if he's losing himself for another woman, it is a shame, but I can't stop that. That is why sometimes you see big wives, they just keep quiet. They don't complain. And people are telling them, are you stupid? Hey, why are you so timid, madam? This woman is taking over. If you don't shine your eyes, one day she will grab everything to herself, and you and your children are going to leave empty-handed. Madam, wake up. All this advice is good though, but my question is it necessary? Do you know the reason why she's still staying? Keeping the calmness attitude. Do you know? Yes, you'll be them so. So, madam, if this woman can tolerate, please let her tolerate peacefully the way she's managing and it suits her and it's not making her drive herself into a mental home or, naked. Sometimes people lose their mind when you see them on the street going through marital problems. My dear, this is my family member in question. I can't go into details. Sometimes, passing by, you will see her explaining her marital issue to 3-year-old. Oh, church, not so much a 3-year-old. What she's going through. Because she has talked. Now, grown-ups doesn't want to know anymore. But as she's talking, she's still cooking for this man. She's still washing his clothes. She's still doing everything a wife is doing. Including traveling like a 20-minute walk from her property to this man's property every night. Knowing she has work the next day. But she will do it and then go home the next day, bath, prepare herself and her children to school every single night. It was happening. And sometimes the reason that she even came to the man's house, the man wouldn't even sleep in that house that night. She was still calm. But the sister took the power in her hands to go and fight the battle. These battles are not worth fighting for. It's only worth fighting for knowing that your husband is in danger. How can your husband be in danger? Maybe this woman, for all you know, her purpose of joining this marriage is to destroy the marriage in order for her to have a way. To claim everything is for her and her children, if she got one. And also to find a way to manipulate your husband. And my question is, until your husband has turned back to be a child, still you need to think what you are fighting for. Your husband is not paying for your children's, upbringing, then you must fight for. You have invested so much in this marriage. Now the marriage is no more yours. You are not enjoying anything that comes good out of this marriage. That is why there is law. You must fight for. Don't fight with your physical energy. My dear, someone will destroy your life on this. Do not fight like that. Let all your fight be very logical. By law, go to court, start the process. The part that you deserve, then you can also claim it. Because you cannot sow for other people to reap it and leave you with nothing. So if you are going to fight for marital battles, like rivalry battle, this is how you fight it. You fight for your rights. You fight for everything that you and your children deserve in that marriage. You don't fight for the man down below, because other people is also enjoying that manhood. What's now a real mucha me pacho? And yes, Sebi, Kotia wona yakubio. I did be near Warena Oko, you know. Enti ade wumwa ene Sebi, Kotia no, our baby, a babichi. Na mame, se Drusa said, that is the only thing to fight for, so dear. Na ama o picture no so say, I didn't know debut, and ya kono crabU. Bema wone na tena free unkwala bremu. Penny fie so for over 10 years. Na se otimi korone ho. Extra fufro, showing nakedness to another woman. Women, that tells you your time with that, important thing down below in between the legs, it's no more yours. It's limited. You had enough. The man doesn't value you anymore, doesn't enjoy you anymore. Think about everything you want to think negatively. But when you finish thinking all these thoughts, you must strengthen your own self, knowing that you are also equally important. If this man didn't put your happiness, your feelings, and everything that you have done for him over the years and respected you, it is the very opportunity to take every respect you have given him back to your own self.